Hey guys, so at the shop on a Saturday, working on an exhaust housing for a turbo for my buddy Matt. You guys have met Matt. We've worked on his truck, and Matt was the one that did some dent removal on the short box for me. He's got a little Volkswagen. He has a YouTube channel as well that he's started working on his Volkswagen and working on projects he's got going on. It's Crankin' Wagon. I'll link it down below for you guys if you want to check it out. This is the exhaust housing. He was having a problem with the flange. I machined this flange surface for him, and he's decided he wants to put a V-band on it. So I'm just going to take that V-band clamp on there for him. So for you guys that want to weld these, this is how I do it. You can do it 100 different ways, not do it this way, whatever floats your boat. But I used to take a toaster oven or an oven. I just have a toaster oven for heating bearings and different things. Heated it up. I got it about probably 250, 300 degrees, I would say, by the feel on the face. Warm enough that I don't want to hold it with this glove for very long because I could feel it starting to get kind of hot. And I'm going to weld it with, the flange is stainless. I'm going to weld it with a stainless filler wire, and really probably should be purging it, but for what he's using it for, I'm not too worried about it. But I'm gonna weld the outside, and then I'm gonna try to weld the inside as well, as long as I can get the torch in there easy and not curse and swear at it too much. So we are going to go ahead and weld this. You guys were asking for more fab stuff. I don't do a lot of fab stuff anymore. I probably will start more in the next year because I got a bunch of fab projects that I need to do for myself. But you guys are asking for more of it, so I'll just start filming the stuff that I do, because I do lots of I shouldn't say lots, I haven't done any welding for a while, but I do stuff with this type of stuff all the time. So anyways, I really do need to set my welding table back up, because not having my welding bench sucks. But anyways, TIG torch, nothing special, filler wire. You guys won't be able, I need to set up, I need to get something for the camera. I'll probably, Shay was gonna make me something, but he's been so busy, so I might see if I can maybe get something so that you guys will be able to actually see while I'm welding. Not that I'm like the bestest welder in the whole world, but I can stick two pieces of metal together. So here we go. For you guys that don't TIG weld, you want to try to keep your tungsten as straight as possible, like 90 degrees vertical to the, or like 90 degrees to your work material, like that. You will see lots of times where, you know, you'll see me doing this and it's not the right way to do it. The reason that I do it is, one, that I can't get twisted around the right way, and I just want to, you know, if I got this much left to finish, it's just that it doesn't make it as nice looking, but just depending on what you're working on. If you need something that to be like really, really nice looking, you know, you're better to stop and reset, just because it's easier to do a short run on it and it still looks really nice. But just depends on what you're doing and how you're doing it, who it's for, blah blah blah. This one is going to be a little bit more difficult because it's kind of shrouded, so we're going to pull the tungsten out a little bit, see if we can't do this in 2 runs here. Dip the tip. It's pretty good, actually. The last little tiny piece, and I dipped it. Okay, I'll sharpen this, be right back. No, don't want too bad. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stitch it just in a couple spots on the inside. I'm not gonna weld it all the way around. I welded on there pretty nice. So we'll just stitch it in a couple spots. For you guys that want to see, and for you guys that probably were wondering why I had the stool there and I wasn't sitting on it or kneeling on it or something, literally the reason that I have the stool there when I'm standing, when I'm welding something, is I need to touch something with my leg. And if I'm touching this with my leg, I'm too close. So Otherwise, I find that I find myself doing this, like I'm, you know, like I can't keep my hands straight, and well, when you're shaking, it makes it even worse. But that's the reason that I had it there. But anyways, it's not the bestest of welds, but it's not too bad. The inside's pretty ugly, but I don't know why. Anyways, the outside looks pretty good. It welded up all right for a mechanic slash floor sweeper slash whatever I am that day. So I'm gonna grab my weld mitt here, and we're gonna throw this back. Now I put these back in the toaster oven or oven, whatever you're doing. You can use a fire blanket, you know, a leather cooling blanket, an old welding jacket, all kind of stuff. But I'm gonna put this back in here because obviously it's gonna be way hotter than it was to start with. Put that back in there, and I got it at, actually it's at like 400 degrees, whatever, doesn't matter. So I'm gonna put it at about 300 degrees. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave it at 400 a little bit. And basically the reason I wanna do that is that I don't want it to cool off too fast. Doesn't seem to matter after you put it on and it's heat cycle a few times, it doesn't seem to matter, but I find that if you weld something like that, if you let it cool down nice and slow, they seem not to crack. So, and then obviously I think it also depends on what you're using for filler wire too. But anyways, that's what we got on that one. Figured I'd show you guys welding that up. I don't know how much of the welding you guys will actually be able to see. This video won't be too long. It actually, so from start to finish, obviously I had the welder out and it was already preheated. The video right now is 19.5 minutes long. So it took me 15 minutes to weld it, something like that. So not too long, but that's, you know, the tools and the know-how make jobs easy. So anyways, like, subscribe, hit me down in the comments, and remember, it's not rocket science.